Well, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast, now with Bia.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice job, Jaybird. He went on a beer run, and he did not blow it.
No, I didn't.
You did good.
No, got good stuff. Got my favorite right now, the Sweetwater 420. I'm loving that. It's an extra pale ale that you can get all over the place. It's from Atlanta, and I had one of these last night. Fantastic.
Oh, okay. We're just kind of on the same wavelength then.
That is, yeah. No, that's it. The beers that I have right now in my fridge, I've got the Sweetwater, of course, my caramel cream ale from Due South, and I've got just a Blue Moon that, you know.
It's almost like we're in tune with our same thoughts. It's almost like we're going to say the same things together. Yeah.
Maybe you guys should have a few beers and start making out.
Well, hey,
At the
never know.
ballpark.
This is how it goes down.
Yeah. Never know, Virginia. You just don't know what's going to happen on
my
this
gosh.
crazy show.
Please, if you guys are going to make out, let me get my Snapchat open, okay?
No, the closest me and Kevin's ever made out is when we locked lips for a good 30 seconds. And surprisingly, that video has got a shit ton of views on it on YouTube. They're not very flattering comments, though.
I can imagine. Well,
It's not good.
that's why I don't ever read them.
I don't.
Yeah. That's why I just don't even read them. What the hell? Hey, today your podcast being brought to you by Bud's Chicken and Seafood.
Oh, yeah. That cod is good for that bod. And the thing that I'm getting a lot of comments, people are doing the crab cake sandwich. That's kind of your game, isn't it?
Totally my game. It's $3.99, which is totally my game. Very affordable for crab, and it's delicious.
Yeah, just a little FYI for people. Take the crinkled French fries and jam them in your sandwich. It takes it to that next level.
Thank you very much.
I had the fried oyster dinner from Bud's. I found a pearl in my fried oyster.
Really?
I did. I put it on Facebook.
Holy crap.
I did.
Was it a real pearl?
It was a real pearl.
Get to keep that stuff, huh?
Yeah, you do.
Isn't that worth money?
It is. I mean, it was a tiny one. I could make a little ring out of it or a necklace.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was very, very impressed. And the oysters were good.
One thing I forgot to get to yesterday on the podcast, we just kind of got off on whatever tangents. And
Casey Anthony.
yeah, we got off on that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Yeah, they got even more audio. I don't know. But
Don't.
I'm not. I'm just telling you that it's out there.
Fuck
easy.
her.
We're turning on you.
I know.
Done.
I'm not talking about it. It's just there.
I'm drinking. Sorry, I get a little lippy.
Oh, this is just the beginning, baby.
Yeah. I started reading through some. My gosh, they're horribly filthy. Some of the Urban Dictionary terms. We started talking yesterday. Tom Brady has teamed up with a vegan meal kit company called Purple Carrot, and I'm like, that sounds like an Urban Dictionary term. We looked it up. Sure enough, it means a penis that is tied a kinky manner and loses circulation.
So when you tie, some people like tying their dick up.
Yeah, it numbs it, then
That's
it
what
releases.
I thought. Yeah.
How is that fun?
It goes back to, remember last week when I was talking about the people that like tie up their balls and have people speed bag them and punch them? There's a thing where the pain and the pleasure mixes together. Remember that convo?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Weird.
It's weird.
That is crazy, right?
But we didn't get into a lot of them. Remember we were going to have the definitions for minivan?
Yeah, they're my goodness, yeah. They've got some, they're all just tremendously just horrible. I don't know if I could sit there and give you minutes upon minutes of.
What was
I
the
could do a few.
minivan? That was the one that I was curious
Well,
about.
some of them we figured out that these aren't real moves. Clearly, these are just creative writers out there just trying to do. I think anybody can upload them too.
Yeah, they say the minivan, just like it sounds, 2 in the front, 5 in the back.
How do you even get 5 in the back though? Oh, maybe they're switching out.
Yeah, preferred by soccer mills. Bong.
Well,
2 in the front, 5 in the back.
it's kind of like yeah.
That's a busy girl right there.
But there was one where you had to tie a string to a piece of
It's insane.
steak.
Yeah,
and then
it's
they take
insane.
it doesn't even make any sense.
Got a few more for you, though. I think it's the terms are just funny because, did they think of something to call this yet? The Willy Wonka. Is that a sex term on Urban Dictionary or not?
Probably.
Yeah.
You're going to say the Willy Wonka. Yes, it is. The Willy Wonka.
What is it?
Oh, come on. Think about it. Golden ticket.
Golden
chocolate
shower.
chocolate river.
Oh, you poo and pee on somebody?
I think it's got to.
The Willy Wonka, it's a verb, paying 5 or more small people to be covered in chocolate, preferably Hershey's, while they gangbang an unsuspecting friend.
Oh, so rape. That's great. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm being sarcastic, by the way.
Wow.
It's horrible.
Gerbil stampede.
I don't think I want to know.
Yes, you do, Jerby.
Is that a sex term or not?
It is. And it is a colony of hamsters or gerbils that live in your butthole. For pleasure, of course. Not for the gerbils, though.
Virginia, what do you think? Is it a actual term or not?
No.
Yes.
It is not a term. Made it up. Gerbil stampede.
Got you, Jerby.
You did.
You're too close to
I knew
it.
Jerby would be like,
Oh, yeah. You can't wait for it to be real.
He's hoping he gets to run in the tunnel.
Gerbils in my ass.
Oh, yeah, you know that. I would love gerbils in my butthole, guys. That's exactly what I yearn for.
We got to get a picture of him with the gerbil body, the jaybird face, running up like Richard Gere's bung. That would be art.
Oh, do you want to play the Photoshop game, do you?
I do.
Okay.
Sky Fusion, can you please make a picture of Jason Jerby Pennington running up Richard Gere's butt tunnel?
Do you really want to play this game? Let me know right now because we can have a Photoshop war if you want to.
Bring it,
And
Jerby.
and if you launch the first missile, Ralston's involved too. You're fucking him over by getting him involved by saying shit.
All right.
Yeah, you're in it. You're in it, Ralston.
Okay.
I kind of like the idea of a Photoshop war.
Yeah.
Who can bring the most fucked up Photoshop of another one of us?
That's fine if that's what you want to do.
And the best one, I think we should have blown up and put on prints.
I'm the Bronx awfully quiet. I don't know if that's.
Go ahead. Go for it.
I would love to see you as a gerbil running into Richard Gere's butt. I mean, that's artwork.
Well, you're big into cuckolding, so.
I love it.
Yeah, what would Virginia's be?
What is that again?
I'm not even telling you. You're just gonna. If we're playing this game, telling people to make me a gerbil ash burr. Yeah, I'm going to.
Brrr.
We're gonna
spell that?
We're gonna bring the heat.
The Heat, the basketball team.
We are bringing them all.
Swiss Army knife. Urban Dictionary term or not?
I bet that's real.
And I bet it is a guy with a short, sharp dick. It's like a Swiss Army knife. It's short,
okay.
stout, but it can still do a lot of things.
You are wrong. Not a Urban Dictionary term.
It's lots of tools. It's somehow with lots of like dildos or something. There's like a lot of them.
You could write it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's
you
not
could
a
make it
real one,
term.
though.
You could make a
Yeah.
Swiss Army knife.
So go write it.
I think you could take anything and make it into something.
Probably. The Fresh Prince. Is that on Urban Dictionary?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Virginia?
I like it. Yeah, give it to us.
No, I made that one up.
But if you had to make up, what would the Fresh Prince be if you had to?
The Fresh Prince. Well, let me see. What? You're maybe sitting on a throne.
Well, it's definitely Big Willie style.
Big
yeah,
Willie
Big
style.
Willie style. Yeah, that's how you argue it.
Maybe you have to sing the theme while you're, I don't know, getting jacked off. I don't know.
You have to sing.
That's the beer talking, by the way.
You've had 3 drinks.
It hits me quick, brother.
Show us. What would that look like?
What?
Singing the theme to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air while you're jerking off.
I mean, this is a story all about how.
You're very jovial.
You can't sing that sad.
I love it.
It's got to be happy.
Wow. All right.
Okay, that's my new favorite move.
All right.
Okay, let me see. What about this term right here? Is this on Urban Dictionary or not? The flying camel.
Yeah.
I like it. Yes, please.
Flying camel, yes, that is actually a term.
I bet it's like the Bronco Bull or the Bronkenbuster when you run up and you jump on somebody and smother them with the riding technique on their face.
Let me see.
Ooh, he can't even read it.
Okay, as she is lying on her back and you are hammering her from your knees, you carefully balance yourself without using your arms to prop yourself up. You then flap your arms and let out a long shrieking howl. Strictly a class move. I didn't get it.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's all like this weird stuff. Didn't make any sense.
It's not even funny.
What about the ornery donkey?
Oh yeah, donkey anything's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
The ornery donkey.
We like it.
No, I made it up. No. How about the Uncle Jesse?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The Uncle Jesse.
It's something to your undercarriage.
Nope. It's got something to do, and I'm not.
Because Uncle Jesse, wasn't he always fixing the car?
No. It's about his hair, and he always had stuff in his hair. I have a feeling it has something to do with sperm and hair.
Oh.
Well, I always get these emails. Bird, I don't like you're so vulgar on the air. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit.
All right. It doesn't have to do with sperm and hair. It's nothing. I made that one up.
That's a good one, Kev.
Yeah, the Uncle Jesse.
How
yeah.
would you do the Uncle Jesse?
I don't know a lot about the show, but sperm and hair sounds good to me.
Because he's always, what you do is you have the stuff in your hair.
And then what's that catchchphrase you'd always
Have
say?
mercy. It works.
That's what it is.
It works.
You come in the hair, you run your hand back through, and you go, "Have mercy." That's the
That
Uncle
actually
Jesse.
does work.
That's hey, go right then into Urban Dictionary. We just came up with a new one. It's called the Uncle Jesse. Wolfbagging. We never got to the definition of that. Yeah.
Wolf bagging.
The act of taking a lady from behind sexually while she is vomiting due to heavy drinking. What?
Ugh.
That's pretty disgusting.
That's gross.
While she's...
Yeah, that's wolfbagging.
That doesn't make... Wolf bagging to me seems like something about nards. You have a furry pair.
Well, I mean, there's howling or something going on. You
There
know?
should
That's what
be.
I would think.
When you said Uncle Jesse, this is the Uncle Jesse I think of.
Oh, from the Dukes of Hazzard?
Dukes of Hazzard Uncle Jesse.
Nah, he ain't the right Uncle Jesse.
He's the original OG Uncle Jesse.
Nah, you don't want him coming in your hair.
Or do you?
Have mercy.
I think if I had to pick one, I'm going Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, really?
I'm going Uncle Jesse, Denver Pile.
I do not know about that.
Yeah. Give me Stamos all day long.
Yeah. Another thing we failed massively at on the show today was the Celebrity Alive or Dead game.
It wasn't good.
Yeah. We tried to bring back some celebrities and kill others. Ray Charles, we thought, was still alive.
He's
been
been
dead
dead
for
for
like 14 years.
He has been. Doc Brown, actually alive.
We killed him. Dick Van Dyke, actually alive.
Dead.
We killed him.
Is he dead or alive?
He's alive.
All right, we can't do this.
Yeah,
today.
with Doc Brown, somebody sent in a text that my cousin's actually starring in a new Netflix show with Christopher Lloyd. He's Doc Brown, so he's very much alive and still
Christopher
acting.
Lloyd's alive.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. What about Shirley Temple?
Dead as shit.
Okay.
Yeah, she's dead.
Dead. She's been
dead.
dead for a long...
Alive.
She's
Yeah.
alive?
No, Cam, I think you're off on that one.
She's currently 85 years young and living in sunny California.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Shirley.
Really?
Really?
The girl that sang, I've got
Animal
crackers in my soup. Animal crackers in my poop.
She said that? Yeah. Still alive, according to BuzzFeed at least. Absolutely. How about Mickey Rooney? Live or dead?
He is the lighthouse, Puff the Magic Dragon. He
Also was Gus from Night at the Museum.
He is very much alive.
I don't know. This says Shirley Temple died.
I think Shirley Temple's dead, Kev.
I think she died in July of 92.
I think
no,
she's-
no, no. She died in...
Oh, maybe she did. This is an old quiz. Okay, never mind.
Jeez, we
She died in 2014.
Still fucking it up.
are terrified.
Yeah.
Shirley Temple's alive. No,
Oh,
she's
well, scratch
dead.
this quiz.
Well,
it's 3 years old,
The
so
good
you
news
never know.
is she can't be pissed.
That's true.
Damn, Shirley Temple circa 1939 was hot, man.
She lived to
Oh,
85.
I'm sorry, not 30. Probably.
She was 4 in 39.
No, I don't even think she was conceived.
Yes, she was. She was born in 28.
Oh, holy shit. I just got a tweet from Due South. They got a Due South area, and I was talking about the beers. Thank you, Due South, for letting me know. You can get Category 3 IPA in the Caramel Cream Ale at home plate in center field. I was looking everywhere for them. I'm like going, they had a deck, and I'm like going, and me and Ponton tried to sneak up into the Due South party deck just so I could get a beer. They had the scrawniest dude working security, must have weighed 75 pounds, and he's like, where do you guys think you're going?
You should have snapped him in half and
Like,
kicked him in the
like,
balls.
He went and go up there and get a beer. He's like, do you have a pass? And I'm like, no, I don't.
So where do we go now?
They just tweeted me, thank you guys. They say Category 3 IPA. 2 things I'm drinking the most of right now, Category 3 IPA and the Caramel Cream Ale at home plate in center field.
Home plate and center field?
Yeah, which
what does that mean?
That must have changed. Well, home plate.
I go on the field?
No. Like there's a bar, like at home plate. There's one out in center field. Would be my guess. The center field. When I was there on the opening day, none of the center field ones were open because they had technical issues.
Oh.
Remember, I told you the concession stands were like took me 35 minutes.
Yeah.
It's because all the outfield concession stands they had an electrical problem. And
Get it together,
none of them were
guys.
open. Yeah, hopefully, I assume it's fixed now. But I didn't see it at home plate. I went there. I looked everywhere. I saw the Goose Island, which is good. I get that too. But yeah,
no,
I was
caramel
looking.
cream ale, much better.
Well, me and Ponton are caramel cream guys.
What's the percentage on that caramel cream?
It's light. Caramel cream is an all-day kind of like beer. That's about 4.5%, I think.
Okay.
On the caramel cream, Category 3 IPA is more. I think it's like 6.5, 7. But yeah, the caramel cream, honestly, like if I'm cruising for a while and just hanging, yeah, I do 3, 4 caramel creams, and I'm fine. Like you don't feel like, oh, look out, you know.
I think
I feel good.
I think I found my sweet spot with the percentages. I think 7.5.
Good Lord. Yeah, I alarmingly do a 7.5 because some of the IPAs are at that level. I'm smooth sailing if I'm 4.5, like your Coronas are like a 4.5, and you can have those pretty much all day. It takes a while. You got to drink pretty hard and fast to really start to get hammered on those.
Yeah, 7.5 is my sweet spot.
That's my tap out point.
Well, I was a tenner. I was doing 9s and 10s.
Look at he's bringing it back.
Yeah, I thought I'd be commended for
9s and 10s just, they even smell like alcohol's in it.
Yeah.
They have a different aroma. They smell like bourbon or
Yeah, it's
something.
not my game.
It's a weird thing because I was was drinking that Skunk Ape beer, that Swamp face beer. What you know what I'm talking about? It's like 10
Swamp Ape, yeah.
10.5, and I was drinking like 2 of them, getting ready to go to like Dirty Martini, and I was like falling out of the Uber. Like I was drinking. It wasn't like I was drunk. It was like I was medicated. I was drinking like Triaminic or fucking like, I don't know, like not meth, but the stuff that I had for my
You've
kidney.
never done meth?
No, the stuff I had for my kidney. Morphine. Yes.
They give you meth when you give a kidney?
Craziest hospital in
What
Virginia.
kind of fucking hospital is it?
Weird. They don't want me to be that spokesperson anymore for the Kidney Foundation.
Oddly enough, yeah. And that was, you got to go onto our Facebook page if you haven't already. That was really astute of you, Virginia, to pick out the Washington Nationals W versus Walgreens. It's almost identical.
I told you.
It is. It's pretty amazing. In fact, I'm like, how do they, because
I'm always up into Walgreens.
there's a restricted tag on the Nationals one, but Walgreens look like it's in the free and clear. I mean, I don't know how whoever came up with it first, didn't slap the other one with a lawsuit. I mean, it is right. You're right. It looks like I'm wearing a fucking Walgreens hat. I never even knew. Like, I wear this at a Walgreens. People are going to be like, hey, where's the toilet paper? You're like, fuck you.
Do you know where I can find a knee brace?
Walgreens, side note, has really good toilet paper. It's called Nice brand. And
Sounds great.
It's very affordable, super soft.
You actually, is that 2-ply?
They have 2-ply and they have 1-ply. They have both.
Okay, because Denny's bought one time. He bought the 1-ply, and that was brutal.
Well, I would never put 1-ply on this bung.
So another thing we had on our Facebook page today, like people are like giving me a hard time about it. I posted up, did you see that woman in Hope Sound? She found an alligator in her pool.
No.
What are they giving you a hard time for?
They're like going, somebody said, yeah, finding a gator in somebody's pool in Florida is like saying, I got bit by a mosquito.
That's bullshit.
Somebody's like, tell us something we don't know. Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's
No.
like
I know a lot of people with pools. They don't have gator stories.
Yeah, wouldn't you like shit your pants if you went into your pool and there was a big ass gator in there?
Yeah, especially if you got in before you saw his ass.
Right, people are like going, okay, but like waste of our time, thanks. Like I'm getting heckled for posting that up. I'm like, I thought it was pretty bad. I don't have a pool.
I don't either.
I'm not fancy like some Floridians, but still.
I told you about that one video where
Give me
there's
a hard time.
They're chilling in the pool. It's this guy and this girl, and all of a sudden, out of the brush, this like mid-sized gator just attacks, goes in the pool. The guy pushes the girl out of the way and jumps out, and the girl's still in the pool. Another guy rescued her.
One guy pushed her and got out.
He got the hell out of the way, man.
That guy's a dick.
Yeah, every comment was like, "Oh, she's definitely blowing the other guy tonight."
Somebody said, hey, KVJ show daylight savings time happening this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the one I don't like, too. It's where you lose an hour.
And it's a full moon on Sunday. So you got
Jeez.
daylight savings time and a full moon. Just don't leave your house. Sunday, just stay in your house.
And we're supposed to have the Bronc get in the lab and do a battle rap against daylight saving time.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I might actually have. I got to check and see. I might have a free weekend. I still don't know.
He was
our
going to
plans.
do it, but he has that 1 hour that he's losing. That was the hour he was going to do it in.
No, I
Damn.
seriously, I might have possibly. It's possible I have a free weekend. I got to check and see.
The Bronc and the Bird Friday night, just getting weird in the studio.
Is your family going away?
No, we had. My daughter is playing in Cocoa Beach, but I don't know if we're going or not. So. Yeah, so
Oh, Kev, we'll have so much fun.
The last I'd heard from you just never know. Honestly, last I heard from her is like, nah, we're not going to go. And
As soon as you make plans, then you're going.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like, and that's the way it'll go. Like, and she'll tell me like, we're not going to go, and I'm like, then I set things in motion for something else, and then we're going. I'm like,
Get your Walgreens hat. We're going to Cocoa Beach.
right. But yeah, so far as right now,
Okay, so it's going to be a Sasquatch recordings kind of a weekend.
probably will be. I might do tomorrow night. I might do Gladiator Polo. But then Saturday looks free. Cool.
Ooh, that's all I need. Oh, wait, I got rapids, but we can do it. We'll
Yeah,
figure it
maybe
out.
on Sunday too. I got in this whole thing, and it's the craziest thing. We love going to church on Sunday mornings, and then we go drink at Bar Louie.
It's kind of a cozy little
It's
combo.
very Catholic of you.
Yes,
It
it
is
is.
very Catholic,
Are you
isn't
sure
it?
you're not Catholic?
I know, you would think. I love it. It's like the best thing ever. They got the best brunch.
That sounds very cozy.
Well, and it's in Boynton, so they carry like all the Due South beers.
Ah.
So I go in there and I get my Due South.
Are you going to the Boynton Christ Fellowship now? And if you are, why is this? I like to know these things.
Oh, I do. My buddy Sean he was moved from Gardens to Boynton, and so we go and kind of like support him. So
The
he's,
good looking, your man crush.
Yeah.
Your Jesus man crush.
So pastors do have fans. You're literally going to where he's going.
kind of a groupie, yeah. I mean, I had met him because we saw him in church one time, and years ago when he first got here, about 10 years ago now, we did I'm like, man, this dude's hot, and we did the hottest pastor, and he won the whole thing, and since then we've become really good friends. He's the one I was talking about today. I gave up his app, the ASOS.
Okay.
So it was him. He's like all into stuff. He's a trendy dude. I don't know if you've ever like really
He
seen him.
is. He's very trendy.
Yeah, he's almost like too trendy.
He's Jesus Ken.
Yeah.
If you see like Ken and Barbie,
Yeah.
he's dark haired Jesus Ken.
Yeah.
He, when my mom was passing away at the hospital, and I didn't really know Pastor Sean at all. I mean, I met him once, maybe twice, and he stayed there for a few hours and just prayed and said some really nice things. So
Yes,
that was
solid
very
dude.
nice of him.
Yeah, solid dude. He knocks the filth off of me, so it's good.
You need it.
I need it.
We put it
yeah.
right back on you.
Yeah. Come back over here. Let me put some on you.
Come back to the dark side.
Come hang out with the demons.
Exactly. So, let me see some other stuff we got going on here. Gene from the Pizzle said this one is for Hammy.
Aw, Hammy.
Hammy. My
Hammy, Jerby.
I
Hammy
feel
Jerby.
better. I woke up the next day. I stretch it out a little bit.
That's good, yeah.
And I put some ice on, like people
Good.
were telling me, and
Bam.
it does feel better.
Yeah, no, those things are crazy. As you get older, my gosh, I am always I got that big foam roller. If you don't have one of those, get one of those. They're cheap. I roll that up and down my back. You lay on it, and then you just roll it up and down your back. My back goes pop, 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 all the way up, and I'm like, it's like all of a sudden I can breathe better.
Wow.
Yeah, they say
It's
stretching's
fantastic.
big.
Yeah, it is.
Even if you're not exercising,
As you
you're
get
waking
older,
up
everything
and
gets
stretching.
tight.
It's
Yeah.
a major component of physical fitness, flexibility.
It is, yeah.
It's right there with strength. It really is.
Sucks when you don't have either. It's just like you're just struggling.
Just dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said, gotta admit, the Bachelor podcast pretty good, and I'm loving the new intro song for the show.
Wow.
Keep up the good work, Hammy and Peace Train.
You have an intro song?
Well, I mean, it's the Bachelor song.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't write it.
Got this email from Jeff, said, I am very concerned with the direction of the show.
Uh-oh.
We haven't seen Kevin shirtless for months. What
Thank
gives?
you. Thank you, Jeff.
I love that
I mean,
email.
the guy's got the nicest tits in town, and he never shares them.
I got to Jeff is a good writer because I'm thinking we're going to get some shit. You guys don't do enough stunts. He's awesome. I love that.
What is the point of him working out all the time if he's not showing off the goods?
Thank you.
You know, actually, I was hanging with Sean last Friday and talking to him. He's been like, I mean, This is how like preachers get crazy. Like they were making s'mores, like they had the whole thing, and he's like, I haven't had anything like bad at all in 9 months, like nothing at all. Of course, he doesn't drink. He can't drink with his gig. And so he went over and he took a marshmallow and he ate it. Yeah. And so, but the only...
We just run with different crowds.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I'm
yeah,
like,
that was his like radical crazy moment. He had a marshmallow, but he's eating so tight and so clean. And I used to, weirdly enough, but and so...
You realized you wanted to smile?
dude, it's hard, man.
I know,
it's
it
not
is hard.
Life
It
is
is hard, but-
short. I mean, you can't deprive yourself of everything every day.
And
But
again-
I haven't eaten this bad since I was Fat Kev, way back in the day. Like on the weekends, like I said, man, I've really started getting into fried food.
But
I mean
you're not
French
fat,
fries.
though.
The weird thing
Yeah,
see
but
it.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to show
Let
it.
me see it.
But I do have. And I think my trainer's probably looking at me like, I work this guy like crazy. My workouts are brutal, but it's like, yeah, I still got that.
We
little
saw
fat
you
roll
a
down
few
there.
months ago, and I didn't see any fat.
It's weird.
Let's see your
Yeah,
stomach.
No, I still got a little bit of fat.
But
I'm
it's
very
odd though
shy.
because
Very
we're
shy.
always seeing
more
you
beer.
for editing and all that, and we just said yesterday we go, Kevin looks like he's losing weight. Are you actually losing weight?
Well, I don't know. I might be. Unfortunately, I'm not. I really want to get. I have that area. Everybody's got that. Like I have the fat where I don't want it. And Sean's.
Come with me.
Well, Sean is having the problem where he's almost like there's not a lot of muscle tone left. He's lean, and he's got some. You can see some muscle on him, but that's always kind of the problem. That's the toughest thing about balance between dieting and exercise and working out is you need a certain amount of calories, and then sometimes just genetics, dictate how your body looks.
We will get you a tiny bit of lipo. We'll go in through your belly button. There'll be no mark whatsoever. It will heal up inside your belly button and suck all of that one little tiny area you have.
I got to go back for that sculpture. I've only done 2 sessions. I got to try it. Maybe see it a couple
Do
more.
it, do it a couple more times. If it
I
doesn't
will.
work,
Yeah.
come see Dr. Rankin. My new plastic surgeon is amazing. You want to talk about a good-looking guy? You'll be impressed. This guy's hot.
Really?
I know you like your men. This one's hot.
Can I blow him before he works on me?
Sure, you might get that discount.
It helps actually.
He knows he blows guys all the time for way less.
Got this email here about I don't know. I've really kind of been into the. Can somebody give me? A
You
beer?
got it. Whatever you need.
Get him a new Sweetwater.
Got it. All right.
Sweet cheeks. Jason's jumping up like a cocktail waitress.
I kind of ever since I saw Snowden, now I'm all and it just kind of worked out. I saw Snowden, and then the WikiLeaks came out about all this hacking and stuff like that. So it's kind of that's why it's on my mind yesterday, and it's like I keep talking about it because
I know.
it is something. Well, I think it's fascinating, and I think it's honestly I think that it's a subject that is going to. He already cracked it for
Well,
me.
just keep it.
Oh, okay.
That's for you.
I think it is going to kind of like dictate how our society is here. I think it's going to be a big issue. And she was saying, Tatiana said, let's not forget that airplanes have already been hacked. In 2015, Chris Roberts, a security researcher with One World Labs, hacked into the in-flight entertainment system and overwrote codes to the plane's thrust management computer while on board of an American Airlines flight. He was able to issue a climb command and make the plane briefly change course. And the wrong hands, the software used can make planes big bombs. And it's on Wired.com.
That's horrifying.
Which, I mean, honestly, it's in, you watch Snowden and they're saying the one theme of the movie, Virginia, on top of everything else, they said this is the new battleground. It's
hacking.
It's not about fighting on the battlefields anymore. And that's truly it, because we've got the weapons. We don't need men to fire them anymore. We got robots that are going to be on the field. It's all going to be people, and who is the best computer specialist with your country is going to dictate who the world powers are going to be in the future. And that's really, in a sense, it's very sci-fi, but it's legit,
That's scary.
It is.
Because we're all potentially victims. I mean,
Well, it's all going to affect our lives.
yeah, it's gonna hit all of us.
Yeah, and so you got a lot of and you got weird, sketchy people doing stuff. I mean, if you ever watch the news, which is troubling.
Oh yeah.
North Korea, all that kind of stuff. You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just loving his beer. He goes, oh yeah.
Thought he came.
I'm starting to get a little buzz.
Can we check your pants?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Go for it if you guys really want to get into
And by
it.
we, I mean Denny's.
He's like, come on, guys. Every time you guys call me in here, it's a form of public
You
humiliation.
gotta check Jason's pants for semen.
Daddy's get in here. Hey, is Peace Train going to the ball game today?
He better be.
I should. I don't
Come on,
know. It's your
let-
boy. Talk to him.
All right,
I mean,
No,
I
you're
know.
his boss, Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it.
Well, I mean, I gotta see what his task list is. Of course, the taskmaster. I always drop a bunch of crap on him, but yeah.
Did I get called in here to check pants for jizz? Is that what I'm being called in for?
Initially, yes, but that was a joke.
No, we're
I
kidding.
mean,
We're kidding about that mess.
You can check if you want. but
I call him messcrat. I meant
More,
muskrat.
more importantly, we have a question about today's itinerary.
Yeah,
All
if
right.
you're going to the ball game, what's your workload? I don't even know what I've laid on you.
Yeah, I was gonna go and film this thing.
Oh,
Okay,
sweet.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab a beer.
And one thing that we're going to be doing too, the one assignment that I did give Peace Train, it's because one of our new KVJ Nationers in Houston, if she's listening right now, what up? She's like, just been listening to the show for like 3 months, I think, and she's like, how do I get more? Knowing that we've been on the air for quite some time. And I said, because our goal, the thing that I'm really working on right now is making our show easy to access, easy to get. So whatever you want to find, you can find it easy, and you can just sit there and listen for days and all that kind of good stuff. So that's the big thing I'm working on. Was on a corporate call for a freaking hour yesterday and kind of dealing with this stuff. And so I know the fun stuff you guys miss out on.
Oh, darn. It really sucks not being in
That's
charge.
why you get the medium bug.
You're right.
right.
So, but the one thing that we're going to change and what we're going to do on our website is right now we have got the pod bean that we have has got all of our shows, regular show, after the show, even the Bachelor podcast. Excuse me. Golly. Had to happen.
It did.
Had to
I saw
happen.
that.
Something had to give.
Something had to give.
You were in mid-sentence and you were running out of breath. Your face looked purple.
Something had to give.
No judgment.
Gosh, sorry.
No judgment.
That's what happens when you got to drink
here.
a podcast. Gosh, you just had to go.
Let's do it again.
I'd just be glad I didn't come out the other end.
I saw what you ate earlier.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
It's a different bit.
So, yeah.
Butt mic. Just write that down.
So what we're going to do is the Podbean has got all that kind of stuff easy to find. It's a menu. It's just in chronological order. And then we do every single segment, and that is on our SoundCloud. And so when you go now, we're going to have KVJ audio on our website. You'll be able to either listen to the whole show or the whole after the show or pick out individual segments day by day and go through the whole thing. I mean, it's going to be the easiest way to find our audio, and it's really what I want. So it's a huge step in the right direction as soon as we get that all up and working that way.
Which means like lots of work for Denny's.
It's
Hopefully
cool.
not.
It'll make it more streamlined.
Hopefully not. And it'll be so easy.
Oh,
like
Denny's,
I'm saying.
quit kissing his ass like you don't complain to me. We're hanging out.
Oh, shit. It got real.
I would complain too. I get it. I throw a lot of shit at this guy. I really do because I'm
But-
always tweaking, always looking, I'm always tinkering. I'm always like, how do we make this thing better?
You must admit, I mean, you are a man that has thrown a lot of shit at a lot of people for a lot of years.
I have, yeah.
Of all the shit you've ever thrown and all the shitty people that have ever been thrown at, he's the best.
Oh, he's fantastic. No,
Virginia's
he's great.
definitely getting a buzz.
Yeah.
She just gave her "I love you, man" speech to Denny.
I
was.
love Denny's.
I do too.
He's the best.
I love
No,
him
he's great.
too.
Well, that's
I
why
love him
sometimes,
too.
probably to his, in a sense, to his credit, I just think he's Superman. So I will
Yes,
sit there and
he's too
just-
damn good. He
He's
is.
so good that I'm like, I expect him to be able to do everything. So I just throw stuff at him. And I always try to tell these two guys, because I do that. I'm like, let me know, because I try to do this on the other side of the building where I'm like, okay, every project has a time table on it and costs. So let's try to make sure that whenever you throw out these things, realize that you just asked someone to spend 6 hours on something.
We have a rule. If we get to the point where we're like, fuck Kevin, we're like, all right, we probably spent too much time
Yeah,
on
right.
this project.
Well, thanks for the compliment, guys. Here, Barry, get over here. Let me check for jizz. I'm in a good mood now.
We built him up.
Come on. Let him check.
Oh God, Virginia is going to be unbearable. She's going to be out there throwing hot dogs off my neck,
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
throwing hot dogs off my balls.
I'm going to buy so many hot dogs and throw them at you
We're
the
never-
entire
We're
time.
never going to be invited
But
back.
each one will have one bite out of it.
Oh, boy, that's going to be an interesting day. Hey, not too late to get your tickets. Come out to the ballpark of the Palm Beaches today.
Wait,
Talking about places you've been kicked out of.
are we all walking out to the mound together? Is that how it's going?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I brought my high heels. I'm ready.
I brought my hot dog costume.
Nice.
Get a beer, Danny. I'll Uber all of our asses.
Denny's, you can drive my car, or we can all Uber if you want a beer. Whatever you want to do.
I probably won't drink today. I'm gonna say last time I drank in the middle of the week.
You got plenty of gas.
Oh well, thank you, Barry.
What does that mean?
He's got a lot of gas.
Bird filled up my tank.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you know what I mean.
I don't know what that means. Why are you touching his butt?
go
Always
back in
into ass play.
go back
Oh,
to the
I'm
other room.
slapping him on his butt like ball players do. We're doing baseball shit today. Being topical. I'm hitting asses.
I'm hitting asses.
That is a nice hot dog costume.
It is. Do I walk up in the hot dog costume? Or...
Absolutely.
All right. I love it.
You are a hot dog and you don't break character.
Okay, so what's the character of the hot dog?
Let's hear your hot dog voice.
Hey, guys, who wants a hot dog?
I love it.
Is that it?
It's a Coney Island thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, yeah.
Is it-
Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going? Who wants a hot dog?
Who wants to rub relish on my balls?
Well, no, who wants to relish in my buns?
Wow.
Okay, let's find some kids.
Okay, turn our microphones off.
Our boy Nick in Alabama said, hey, as always, I'd be remiss if I didn't start by telling y'all how much I love y'all, especially my crush Virginia.
Oh.
I mean, come on, who doesn't?
I've been listening to y'all for maybe 3 years. You know he's from Alabama?
I love guys from Alabama.
I say y'all a lot too, though. Can't throw any stones.
They are so sweet. They're just a different nature.
Yeah, they throw out y'all a lot. Let's count the y'alls here. I'd be remiss if I didn't start by telling y'all how much I love y'all too. I've been listening to y'all for maybe 3 years, and I keep hearing y'all talk about how miserable y'all were in Miami. And it's hard for me to fathom that considering the chemistry y'all have on the air daily. I was wondering if y'all had any audio, maybe video, that y'all could share. I just wanted to see if y'all's misery showed. Thanks a lot. The world really needs them at this time.
There's some really dark moments that you guys probably don't even remember, but some that stand out in my head. I remember when we knew it was over, and there was like one like defining moment.
First month in?
We were sitting in that office, and so Kevin was at his desk, and I was at my little small desk.
I didn't even have a fucking desk.
You didn't even have a desk. You came in and you sat.
They put me by
in
the
this little
refrigerator.
sad chair.
Terrible.
And we just knew it was over. We knew that it wasn't going to work out, and all of our dreams and whatever was done.
Yeah.
I put my head down on my desk and started to cry. And I will never forget that moment as long as I live. There was some dark Miami moments.
The last 10 days when we were on and we were just playing music, I wanted someone to come in there and just shoot us and just be like, done with it.
At that point,
Because
I
we were
was
ble-
okay, but
well, we
this
were-
was before that.
Well, I just didn't like we were bleeding out so badly
Right.
publicly, and then we weren't like legally allowed to talk to people. It was just a weird place to be in.
Yeah, that part was really tough. And I knew pretty fast into it that, we were going to have some rough times.
We did, because actually early on, Kev, I don't know if you remember, something happened and we were recording some call for the next day, and we had just gotten some new news where it was like, what the fuck is it? I think it was the first time, because we signed the contract where they could not play any more than 4 songs. They added 2 more, and we were like,
6.
We were like, what the fuck is going on here?
Remember that we had that fight with Tom in
January. It was
in the taxi cab
coming back from Jacksonville.
Coming back from Jacksonville in the cab, and he's like, "Guys, I really think we should go to 6 songs." And we're like, "Fuck you!"
Do you
We're
remember I
not going
called
to-
that? I said, I
Yeah.
go, guys, Tom,
This is it.
He's getting ready. I guarantee you, he's going to say we got to play more music. I called that.
And
I
he
could
did.
see it in his eyes.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst corporate trip I've ever been a
And
part of.
You could not have stayed at a nicer hotel. That was the nicest hotel I've ever been at.
Yeah,
was-
Jacksonville, right in the water.
It
Yeah.
was peaceful, but yet there was a funk that hung in the air like a fart.
It was tough. I mean, it's, one of those things, unfortunately, just kind of happens. In fact, the guy who... We got hired by a guy, and then he left 3 days after we signed the contract, went to Los Angeles. And
Literally?
And I saw he's actually nominated for Executive of the Year.
He
That is
would
good.
have been a great guy to work
Yeah.
for.
Because he's the
Well,
one that
CBS, yeah.
he
he
picked us out.
believed in us.
Yeah.
And he liked us.
Well, that's the problem. When the person that hires you and believes in you is then gone, then your cheerleading squad and the person that's going to defend you and stick up for what you do is out of there. And so, our partner, the person who was our cheerleader, was gone. And that's a tough place to be because we knew it was going to be a battle anyway, going into that environment to do well and to succeed. But
And it's
then,
going to take 2+
Yeah.
years.
Well, we had said 3, and he's like, no, I get it. It'll take you guys 3 years to start cracking into where we want to get. And I'm like, yeah, okay, as
It's
long as
like-
everybody knows that.
It's like when you start up a business. It takes
Yeah.
3 to 5 years to make some noise. Typically, usually around
So
that.
we went from getting 3 years to 3 months. And so you can see there's a little bit of a difference in that.
I mean, I swear to you, I knew something was up because like the first 4 months we were there, 5 months, they always had Mountain Dew in the refrigerator. They made
They
such
made
a big
fridge
deal.
for Jason.
Yes.
It was this Mountain Dew fridge all about Jason making sure he was always hydrated and happy.
And I never asked for it. They were just being nice. And then I remember
Because they liked you.
I went to go get a Mountain Dew, and when I went to go to the refrigerator, there was a half a bottle of water, there was a half of eaten ham sandwich, and no soda. And I knew. I'm like, it's over. We're getting fired.
Yeah. The thing I will tell you about, Miami is kind of a weird thing. And I mean, we say it Miami like it's the city's fault. It's
No.
not. I mean, it was, we just went to, the station that didn't work. It's not Miami so much as it is, Cox. And that should tell you everything right there.
I spent a lot of time in Huizenga Park, though, this weekend, and it really did bring back a lot of memories of that. And even though it's so beautiful down there, it's hard to appreciate it because it reminds me of that time.
Well, do you remember the very first stunt, like the real first stunt we did in Miami? We were all, oh, that went really good. That was awesome. Then we get called into a meeting, and our boss goes, I got to tell you guys, was not a fan of that stunt. That's not a good way to make people like you in Miami. Like right off the bat, we're like, damn it, man. We can't buy a right move here.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the way it was going. That was their whole thing. But honestly, the good thing is we're picking up. Our audience is growing, and
There was a lot of
and our
people-
signal now. It worked out really well because we're at RMF. We're able to reach, and we always did. And I could never, when we were at Wild with iHeart, I had always wanted to try to get down so that we would have that where you could hear us all the way from like Vero down through Miami. And I was trying for years and years and years and saying, please, can we get a Miami station so that people down there can hear us? Because people I listen to you guys for half my commute, and then you guys turn to static. So the blessing in disguise that we got onto RMF, and that dream came true. Like now we got people, and our audience is growing down there, and we're increasing in the ratings, and everything's doing great down south.
I meet people all the time that are, in fact, our last event we had, the first 5 people were from Broward.
And
Yeah.
I was in Broward this weekend. A lot of people came up and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
how are you guys?
And
Oh
it's-
my gosh, I didn't expect to see you down here."
Yeah, and I
but
consider
they
that.
still listen.
I consider that our home market now. I mean, it's only radio people that look at this dividing line between. You turn your mic off between Palm Beach County
that's the
and
beer dog.
Broward. yeah.
Fingers.
So, I mean, for us and for anyone else, they don't. And I don't see that anymore either. To me, that's our home market as much as, Palm Beach County and
Palm Beach,
and
Broward.
Treasure Coast is. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
whole thing. You keep turning
You
your
turned
mic
your
off.
mic off again.
I don't know, man.
I think, oh, okay. I thought it was broke. It's not. It's good.
Oh, it's broke.
Good Lord.
By it,
Good Lord.
I mean Derby.
Wow. Honestly,
I thought it was a wire.
Look what he got though. He got a squirt.
Squirt.
I gotta have a chaser for
Your
my.
other nickname.
You have a chaser for beer?
I do. I'm such a pussy. I am. Oh,
Oh!
shit! In the microphone. Oh my god.
How did you do that?
How did
Denny's!
Denny's! I spelled it in the microphone.
Denny's just like, it's
He
like,
spilled it in somebody else's microphone.
Did you say? How did I do that?
I don't know. You're
Okay.
that good / bad.
My notes.
Oh, we need
you
to read.
don't have notes?
I do.
It's copy for later.
It's my notes for our pirate gig.
For a what?
Our pirate.
No, it's St. Patty's.
All right. Thanks, Denny's. All right. As you guys were.
Unbelievable, huh?
It is. I don't even know why you allow me in here.
Maybe Cox was right to fire.
RMF is probably having a meeting right now.
They were onto something.
They're like, hey, let's dial in and see what's going on in that studio.
Not so good.
So you want to keep the guy that keeps turning his own microphone off and then just spill beer into the other
It
microphone?
falls apart so quick.
So we're paying that guy, right?
I know. It's not.
Don't worry, it's not a lot.
It's not cool. It's not cool of me to take a salary.
Don't worry, it's not a lot.
So there you go. So I mean, yeah, ultimately, I think probably my final word on the whole Miami thing is it really was a blessing. We had gotten to a point where we hit with all things considered, I love them. I think they're a great company and they're great people over there. We'd hit a wall with iHeart and with Wild, and something needed to give. And hey, sometimes you got to really we took a big gamble, knocked the apple cart over, and ultimately the way things settled is perfect. So I'm happy with it. I'm content. Yeah,
it was tough going through it, but now when you have that vision, that 2020, to see in the hindsight, you see that there was a plan. I didn't see it when I was going through it.
No.
But I do now.
I almost got into a couple fights with some people during that us being fired period, because I was telling Kev, I went out a few times. We were all kind of like sort of hiding, sort of. Kevin not so much, but
I was.
And I was still living down there, so I finally had my first. I kind of went out up in Palm Beach County, went up to Jupiter, and this guy comes up. So what happened in Miami? You guys got fired? Well, you guys can't hack it in Miami. You guys you're not good enough. You guys just suck in Miami. It's like, fuck you. We almost got into a fight.
I'm going to kill you. You never know what somebody's going through, and really to push a guy's buttons who's just been through what you've been through.
Well, that's just it. That's a good rule of thumb on anything. You never know what somebody is going through mentally. And whatever they're going through, it could be the end of the world to them, however they perceive it.
And it could manifest itself on you.
Yes.
If you push a guy.
Well, you just don't go, you guys can't fucking hack it in Miami. Fuck you.
Well, the whole thing, we knew a lot of behind the scenes. We didn't get a fair shake. And it never was a reflection on the show itself. It was just, the circumstances of...
The guy that hired us quit.
Yeah.
And then the new guy didn't like us. That's basically it.
But also, too, we were being advised and coached on how to run the show, too, from people that I don't think was the right people.
They never liked us.
By the way, he was up against the Cox head for Exec of the Year. I didn't vote for the Cox one.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name that hired us? I forgot his
No,
name.
let's not
I
get
like
it.
that guy.
No, let's not get it.
No, he's a great guy.
But I forgot his name, and
He's
I
doing
like
well
him.
for CBS Radio in Los Angeles.
He's a great guy. He's a really nice guy.
I love
Really
the
good dude.
guy.
Yeah, he is a fantastic individual. Let me see a couple of fun memes that we got here today. Kay said, I thought Jason would appreciate this. I agree. I hate giving this chick publicity. I'm sad that I even know who she is. Cash Me Outside. It is that kid that just made the spelling bee, already has 3 college degrees, been accepted to 2 universities, and plans on becoming an engineer, doctor, and medical researcher before he turns 18. Relatively unknown, very little media, just a few fans. The Cash Me Outside girl, 13 years old. Danielle Brigoli, dropped out of 7th grade, extensive crime record, barely literate, and known for her bad attitude, has 7 million Instagram followers.
Yeah,
And her appearance fee right now, because I know somebody who booked her,
Yeah.
$40,000.
I'm not gonna lie. I get so mad
She gets $40,000 to show up.
when we talk
Yeah.
about her. I get so pissed off.
Why? I mean, this is what it is.
I get it.
You can't be mad at the game.
And you're right. And I see your guys' points because we're in the entertainment industry. But I fucking hate talking about her. Every time someone says something, why are you guys talking about her? I agree with them 110%.
I think she's ridiculous. I think she's a circus and a hot train wreck. But I can't stop
Well,
watching.
it's entertainment,
It
and
is.
unfortunately, a kid studying and kicking ass on a test is not real exciting. So
No.
It
it's
is.
not entertainment.
I get it. I'm torn with it. I
All
hate
this
it.
is just entertainment. And that's what it is. And yes, we are. And she's an entertainer, and she needs to get that money and save it, and because it's only going to last a certain amount of time. Somebody sent us this meme too. Seems kind of fitting. It says, saying, "Oh, I've already ruined my good eating today. I'll just eat crap," is kind of like saying, "Oh, I just dropped my phone on the floor. I'm just going to smash it till it breaks."
Is that like a health joke?
I think it's kind of like your statement. Somebody sent that for you.
Oh, it's for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you say I've already ruined
Yeah,
my diet.
I hear you. I get it. It's like a health statement.
And let me see, just a quick shout out to Perla. Said, hey, last time I emailed you guys, my boyfriend and I found out we were pregnant. I'm now 5 months, and it's going to be a beautiful little girl. It'll be named Crystal Marie. Jason was wrong because my boyfriend kept his promise and proposed on Valentine's Day, and we got married in the courthouse.
Nice.
What was I wrong about? That say he wasn't going to propose?
I mean, what were you wrong about? The list goes on.
what was I right about? That's
There's a shorter list.
I am very blessed and grateful to have him be the father of my child. I know he's going to be an amazing father. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with my boyfriend.
good for them.
Very nice.
I don't know
Yeah,
what I
that's-
said before, but strike that shit and good for you.
Yeah, very nice. All righty, let me see. Anything else going on here today?
I think that's it.
That's about it. You guys ready to go throw out the first pitch?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
We got to get over there because we got to be there soon.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Denny's, you're driving?
Denny's, you're our boober.
Yeah, he's got
And
it.
we want
He's
to
on
see
it.
some cleavage.
Okay. He's on it. All right, so if you want, we'll see you there. If not, we'll have a video for you tomorrow of how it all goes down. So Jaybird is going to be on the mound in a hot dog costume, throwing with his non-throwing hand and hammered.
I'm buzzed.
What could go wrong?
I'm buzzed. I'm not hammered.
So this should be something fun to watch.
And Denny's will be taking a video, so thank goodness.
Yeah, there you go.
I got Fireball at my crib. Just saying. Fireball. I'm going to throw some fireballs on the mound. It kind of makes sense.
Are you doing the tiny dancer?
Or are you throwing out the deucer?
I think I'm going with the deucer.
Please don't shit yourself. Please.
I don't think I can.
It's the first time we're in this ballpark. You can't poop on the field.
I have great poop control. We're good.
You have a sphincter?
Okay.
We're good.
Wow, this should be fun to watch. Check out our social media later today. I'll try to get as much video and photos we can of all the nonsense. Back for a Friday show if they'll let us. Talk to y'all later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.